Hi, my name is Stephen Ling, and for this video segment, I'll be starting with the external anatomy of this dogfish that's been dissected. So start with the fins. So here we have the dorsal fin. There's two dorsal fins on the dogfish, and they, based on the shape, they help the shark stay upright while it's moving, keep it from like involuntarily being tilted. This is the caudal fin, also known as the tail. It thrusts side to side and helps propel the shark through the water. This isn't a very good view of it because it's kind of bent, but it's heterocircle, and that basically means that, that basically means that there's two lobes and one is larger than the other. In the dogfish, the top one is larger, so it helps propel the shark upwards when it's swimming, which helps because sharks are sort of heavy, so they have a number of adaptations to counteract that, such as the liver and these paired fins. So these are the pelvic fins, and these are the pectoral fins. They both help with maneuverability. Mostly the pectoral fins sort of act like a airplane's wings, let the shark adjust it to move upwards or downwards and sideways. Oh yeah, and in males, the pelvic fins essentially act as they're modified. There are these claspers which act as like a penis. They are used for sperm transfer during sex. So that's all for the fins. I'll point it out since it's a pretty good view here. This should be the lateral line. That's like an extension of the ear almost. It's like this long nerve running through the body, and there's these pores on the skin where it is, and basically water pressures from something like a swimming fish nearby enter the pore, and it gives it sort of a omnidirectional hearing essentially in the water. Let's see. So I'll move on to the next slide. So this is a spiracle. The shark has two of them. They're behind the eyes, and it's just another way of getting water through the gills, such as if the shark's mouth is closed or it's just stationary. The eyes themselves are particularly important. I think it was mentioned in our video that had a great white shark, but I think it's the case for the dogfish too, that they have a layer of crystals in the back which help them with their night vision, sort of like cats, because they take light that's coming in and reflected back at the retina. So I believe these are the gill slits which cover the gills, and gills are like any other membrane that's involved in some sort of environmental transport. So they have like a lot of surface area because there's many layers to them. And what they're exchanging is oxygen from the water, and then the water, once the oxygen is extracted, just flows out the gill slits. And this is pretty interesting. So these are the ampullae of Lorenzini, and those are these little dots here, if you can see them. They're these pores that essentially act as electrodes. Basically, like all creatures emit like an electric field. So like if it's searching for something hidden in the sand, like a crab or something, then I'll just know that it's there. That's all for the external anatomy, I think. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I covered the eyes, or the nictitating membranes. Basically, to protect their eyes when they're hunting something, they'll roll their eyes backwards towards the tail, and then this membrane that should be around here, I imagine, like rolls back to cover the eye to protect it from like the prey. And that should finish the external anatomy.